Hi there. In this quick video we will be taking a look at something really interesting that will help me figure out how badly the new car, new for us obviously, that we got was damaged in a crash about 5 to 6 years ago. To get that out of the way, we bought the car, everything looks good, functions normally, so no issues whatsoever. I haven't found any structural damage anywhere, but almost all of the right side was repainted, so either it had a gouge in it from start to end, or a deep scratch, or a bend that couldn't be fixed without filling something up. So it's kind of hard to figure out from the outside what happened, but something like this can help me look inside and see what can be seen. Because as you can see, 5500 model video Borescope is the thing that we have on our table today, obviously from PeakTech, so thank you very much PeakTech for sending this unit in. TFT display, 3 megapixel photos, 720p HD video, 6 LEDs for illuminating, 8.2 millimeters diameter of the camera, 60 degrees viewing angle, it works with SD cards, and it has a USB port on it. Is there something else? Nope. So let's get into the box. And I really hope that this will give me good news and I don't find a lot of damage inside the fenders or inside the doors and who knows where. That would kind of suck, but yeah, it's better to know anyway. So yeah, nice rigid case on it, PeakTech. Let's open this little guy up and see what we have inside. Ta-na-na-na. I always wanted a thing like this, because many times I was using all sorts of mirrors and yeah, and even then close to impossible. Exactly as I'm thinking now in our car, the Ford C-Max from 2011, I think. I have no idea where the oil filter is. Literally, I have no idea. So with this, I will just poke around the engine compartment until I find something looking like an oil filter. I looked, believe me, I've looked, didn't find it. So yeah, but it should be there somewhere, obviously. Let's see what we have here. So that might be a LED for illumination, obviously. On off. Okay. This I'm expecting to be the contact for this little guy right here, which is the display, and presumably that's how it locks in place. Yeah, that's how it locks in place. And I think from here you unlock it when you want to remove it. Yep, I was right. We see the pin right here, lock unlock. So it's quite obvious. What do we have here? So it comes with an 8 gigabytes SD, at least the one that I got. I will put in the description, no, directly on the video if all of them come with this little guy or not. Here we have for audio a kind of buzzer, I think. Okay, this is quite cool. What? Maybe for the light. Okay-ish, I guess. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I never used one, so there's that. A few ports in here, not sure. Obviously, yes, one of them is the USB. think this is for audio. Ah, wait a second. Oh no, maybe not audio. There's something also in here. Does that line up with? No, that doesn't line up. Maybe you can keep them together, connected, but not being hooked up in here. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, needs further investigation, obviously. A few... What are these? Oh, these have mirrors. Okay, this little guy right here has a mirror in it. So you can look at a certain angle. And these two, I do not have a clue. We'll see about that. This... Okay, for the other little port. Can this get video out so you can plug it into a TV, for example, from this little port right here? Could be. So you can plug into a TV that has this type of output and to have a much bigger image, obviously. Presumably you can play back stuff on this and you can check on the TV directly if you don't want to connect to a computer. I'm guessing. We'll see, we'll learn. Okay, up until now, let's see. Many cables to connect. I'm not sure if I want to go the usual route and basically just stick batteries in and hope for the best. Okay, this is the screen itself. Oh, I wasn't showing you properly. As you can see, info of this display basically. Yeah, let me read the manual just a tiny bit. I'm actually quite curious about the camera. Smile for the camera. Yeah, and it has LEDs all around, so it can light up its area. Man, this is small. This is really, really small. And quite sturdy at the same time. So you bend it any way you want or need for it to go where you are trying to look. And it's thin enough that it can actually go in there, which is quite cool. And it's long. Oh, this is not sure how I can show you, but maybe you get the point. It's quite long. Let me measure it, be back in a second. And it's 1 meter long. That's nice. And obviously you can look inside of the engine itself if you remove the spark plugs, for example, in a petrol motor. Let's go to the middle. Normally PeakTech manuals from the middle have English. Let's see. Yep, exactly the same. More info right here. Here it says 4 gigabytes SD card. It seems we got the 8 gigabytes. Maybe these days they ship them with the 8. So yeah, should be included. As you can see, gives us just a tiny bit remote link, audio video out, and USB interface. So yes, there is the remote link, which is presumably the bigger one with this cable. So that means that we can keep this in one hand and this in another location using the length of this cable. Okay. Yeah. Remote link, audio video out, yep, and USB. Some info right here. Feel free to pause at any time. Today I'm just not I think I know why. This is quite a big box, so I have the camera a bit higher than normal, so that's why I keep missing filming what I need to film. This is how you power it on from this, it seems. Connect the camera, obviously. Yep, flashlight, this right here. And this is how you put in the battery. These are the symbols on the screen, what all of them mean. some info about the settings right here. More info. Feel free again to pause whenever you need or want. Yep, that's it. So it has 6 little LEDs in this top right here, in this tip actually, and they are dimmable, presumably by this, I'm guessing, or maybe that dims only this one. Yeah, we need to see. So yeah, now we're going to the standard mode and plug in the batteries. Let's plug the batteries in. We need positive on that side and no, negative on that side and positive on this side. 4 batteries. Let's get them out. They feel heavy, so should be decent quality. I do not know this particular brand. The YSL. But yeah, from the construction of them and the weight, yeah, they seem to be above average for sure. But more details, only time can tell. So, what did I say? Positive we want right here. Hop, almost made the boo-boo. They are large capacity, ultra power, super alkalines. Hey, super alkalines. Okay, I guess we'll see. We'll be the judge of that. Batteries are in. This is obviously how you... What did I do? Locked well once and then... Yeah, and already have this powered on, which is a 1 watt Cree LED, and from the trigger power on and off. Let's make sure this is off. Okay. What do I do now? Initially, I think I'm going to leave this connected, and now let's connect. Ooh, yikes! Don't smash the camera before even trying to use it. You have the pins right there. And we do have an alignment right there at the bottom, and we have it right here to the right. So it will only go in one way. Rotate until you match this with this. Yeah, and they are matched. So it will not allow you to go wrong in there and short out something, because that would really suck. You want to have this tight so it doesn't wiggle around. And yeah, I will have this rotated like this, because I don't have enough room for any other directions, honestly. This is metal. Not sure what's in there, but it's metal for sure. And let's power this thing on. Hop. And now it should be on. Ah, PeakTech, hi there. Let's remove the foil. Ooh. Now, truth be told, this looks better than I thought. I think this, yeah, obviously we have the camera rotated, because, yeah, you rotate the camera all around when you move with this. What does this know to do? You can see it rotates it by 90 degrees. So we have it. Now it's rotated fully. Now it's about normal, something like, no. Yeah, I cannot figure out. Okay, now it's kind of normal. Then we go, I think this is flipped. Yikes. Makes my brain hurt how you can flip this. Zoom if you want. That's a bit too zoomish. It's digital zoom, it's not an optical zoom. You can see it right there. But honestly, I liked what I see in here. The resolution of the camera is better than the resolution of the display. So if you watch later, I think you will get even better. Let's see, mode. Now we are in video mode. and no data, there's nothing on the card for playback. Time, no, it's a bit in front, so let's go to menu, and I think we need to change the language. How do I, from mode I switch to the other menu, and now Sprache means language. Okay, and we are on English. Okay, default sounds, shutter on when we start a video or take a picture. Startup, let's set startup to off. 50 Hertz is the frequency. Power save not off because I might forget to turn it off. 3 minutes. Format the SD card. Yes, format it. Why not? It was empty already, but couldn't hurt it. Could it? And now we are back in here in picture menu. Resolution. Okay. Yikes. Ow, we are talking, not the small one that it was before. Date stamp on, yes, I can agree to that. Date and time, okay. Font is, hey, what you doing? From mode I changed this. 27, no, it's actually 26, and time is 8 o'clock. Let's go up. This has 24-hour format, which is great. And month, day. Nope. Let's switch day, month, year. Yep, that's the European way. Language, sounds, power frequency. Okay, we are good here. Let's go to mode and back from here and change to video mode, and now again in menu, and now we are setting the movie. Let's go down. Okay, we want HD. Okay, normal effect, date stamp on. Yeah, that's good. From mode, I think these are universal for everything. Yep, they are universal. Get out of this. No file in playback, so nothing to be played back. Okay, freeze. So it freezes the image. This is cool. So if you are looking at something and I just got it, freeze. But you don't take a picture. You just okay, take it closer. That was it. Unfreeze. But if you want to take a picture, snap. This is tricky for me to. Okay, I need to rotate this. Jesus, I keep rotating the display, but the display actually does nothing. So yeah, there's that. And it's actually focusing much better from close up. This is not. I was wondering why when I'm further away it's not in focus. This is meant to focus up close. Look at this. So I don't know, it's 2 centimeters away and it has perfect focus. So now it all makes sense. Let's take a picture of this. Some cables right here, or I don't even know what to take a picture of. Let's see that hole right there. That screw right there in the middle. Okay, now let's move to mode to video. At this point it's recording video, as you can see right here. I like this. I'm so going to play with this thing. Let's see, in time of recording, does it work to rotate the image? Yeah, it does. So I've just rotated the image because the tube with the camera on it rotated. This is cool. Okay, so we are basically looking under this thing. Let's see. Obviously this will be a separate video what I'm showing you here. I want to fix these things from my childhood. Let's give it some light. Do we? Let's wait just a second. Let me turn off the light and turn fully off the light. As you can see, we don't see anything. And you see, we have light. Let me just quickly show you from where I'm adjusting. From this thing. This is for adjusting the light. So it also turns on everything. But if you go higher, you can see we have more and more light. Actually, a lot of light at the end. Let's see. Cool. Now let's turn this off and remove the display. Let's presume we want to have the display somewhere else. Kind of hard to get it out of here. Come on, little guy. You can come out. I know you can do this. Yeah, and it's out. I think I bumped into the camera. So I'm sorry about all of that wiggling. So this is out. We want to have this, which basically will transmit a video feed from this to the display itself. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 connections, exactly as many you can see in there. So it's exactly as it were plugged in there. And we are on. That was anticlimactic. My bad. This was not all the way in. Hopefully I didn't blow anything up. So that's a little bit of a trap. And we didn't blow anything up. As you can see, this can be way further and we have the image. So basically, I think I know what's happening. You can have this resting somewhere nicely. That's not nicely. Maybe let's say like this, somewhere. And you just wiggle all of this. The display itself is not moving anymore, so you can stay and look at it while you are working on various stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm looking behind the TV now and I can see my amp on the wall right there. Okay, makes sense. That's nice. Okay, what else? This can output again an image to something bigger, and this can directly connect to a computer to get the image, the files out, if you don't want to simply remove the SD card. That's up to you. I kind of normally remove the cards from stuff when I copy, but yeah, depends on how you personally like to do it. And right here, you know what? I realized I haven't seen anything in the manual about these things. That's a bit weird. Okay, this one is quite clear. It will allow us to look at 90 degrees. Hi there. So it's really simple what it can do. I think we can simply remove this. Do not scratch the lens, because that will hurt the image obviously, and will not be fun at all, because the lens like this, you can see it's unprotected. If you put this again, it's clear. We are looking at a 90-degree image. It will see on the side, which is cool. And in some situations, in your car, for example, you might want that because you might not be able to rotate this thing otherwise. But what could this do? What is this for? It's a magnet in there. So this is magnetic. This will be able to... Oh, you know what? You lost a screw in the engine compartment. Let me show you. Let me quickly show you where's the screw. Really? Can't find the screw? Let's say we dropped it somewhere. Let me show you now how we can do this. Man, this is cool. I think I'm having too much fun again. PeakTech, you're spoiling me. I'm having too much fun with your products. People will start to say these are not true reviews because I'm too enthusiastic about it, but they are true reviews. So you can see this. You can rotate it if you want. That little magnet. Depends on where you want it in the picture to be. Let's say I want it right here. And let me rotate the image. Okay. Now, the magnet is at top, not good. I want the magnet at the bottom. This is going to be a long video anyway. Now, let's go. We already know. Let's turn on the light. Turned on the light. Already know that we lost something. Oba. Use Romanian word. Wrong direction. Where are you? Ha! There it is. There's our screw. So I dropped it in here. Let's go get it. Ha! Locked. Ta-na-na-na. And we have our screw. So, yep. I had a few times when I thought, Jesus, no, I'm going to open this whole engine up to get the screw out. I was lucky and I managed to wiggle them out, push them, and they fell under the car at the end after half an hour of tinkering. But this will save you from that. And I'm expecting this thing to be exactly the same, but for stuff that you can grab, basically non-magnetic stuff. I don't know, you just dropped your hands cleaning rug or whatever you had somewhere in the engine. Not a fun day. Who knows where it can end up? Maybe catch fire. You'd want it out. Well, this, you go get it, grab it, and it's out. So awesome. Just a bit of a trap. That timer, the off timer, is for this, not for the whole tool. So the camera is still working. So what I think, it actually turned off and I turned it off then from this button and didn't realize, wait, why was it not showing anything? So at the end of the day, I think I'm going to go, which one of them was it? This? No, this, okay. I'm going to set that to off just because I don't want to have the risk of the display itself going off, but the rest of the unit being still on, camera still working, maybe even shining a bit of a light, but then you would see that it's on and you turn it off. But if it's not shining light at all, you might forget that it's actually running and only the display timed out in 3 minutes or 5 or 10. So it's better it will not time out by itself and you shut everything off every single time. That's the safe method. I don't think this needs to be said, but when you don't use it, put the rubber on it. it's safer with the rubber. You don't want to scratch the lens. So I managed to do what I set my mind to. Managed to check under front and rear fenders. Didn't check the doors yet, but the fenders were also painted, so you wouldn't paint a fender unless something's wrong with it. But absolutely no dents on the inside. So what was there, either it could be straightened perfectly or it was just cosmetical damage, like a long scratch on the whole side of the car. Maybe the doors are a bit more damaged, but again, the pillars and stuff like that, absolutely no marks on them, so yeah. But I didn't poke around in the doors. I was happy enough seeing that under the fenders is all good. And also managed to confirm with this the location of the filter, but needed to search online where it is, or at least actually not really where it is on my exact motor, but how it looks like, because I didn't know that on a diesel motor, at least of this more or less type, it's actually not like on a petrol motor, so it's not a full filter encased in a metal sheet. It's basically just an internal filter, and it has a case in which it goes, and you undo the case and put the filter in there and put back the case. So it's a bit of a different thing compared to what I was searching for, but after I saw online how it should look, I could confirm with this, yep, it's there, and it's somewhat accessible. Not easily, but it's somewhat accessible. If they can do it in a service, I can do it in a way or another at home. It will just take me longer. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I really like this thing, already helping me, and it will continue to help me in future projects. I'm a bit tired. I was working all day today, so I'm a bit tired. Thanks again, PeakTech, for sending this unit in. As always, will be put to good use around the channel, and as always, again, see you in the next one.